Hello everyone, Lethal Smith here, and doing a little video because I just realised that this tatty old thing here, well, yeah, this is not a case review. This is a case it's in, but I kind of want to tell you about the first tablet I ever got, which is the iPad 2, and I'm still using it to this very day. I've never updated it. Upgraded it to a newer iPad like the iPad 2 or mini whatever. um, I never had any problems with it really. I was only using it for like really cheesy and cringy stuff like downloading them free rare apps and whatever with it as well. But yeah, this is the case, by the way. It is like a few pounds, something like that, and yeah, it's pretty much damaged and stuff. It's very tatty, but it's usable. To be honest, it's really usable. Quite like that, and it's been stained and stuff in there, dust or something. I've got no idea what that is. But yeah, this is the iPad 2. I forgot to clean it, but I will. Let me tell you a little bit of information of it. I did get it on the year it was released, because I actually got the Wikipedia page up here, so I got the stats and stuff. So I'll just read off the stats for you here. Now, I do know that I got this May, June, yeah, May or June in 2011, but it actually came out. The UK release date was, I believe, March, April time, 2011. It was discontinued. They stopped making them in 2014 on March 18th. Its latest software update was 9.3.5, and this is updated to that there. Now there's a iOS 11 going to come out next month. I think, is it 11 or 12? I'm not really an Apple person. I'm just using this iPad because it's easiest. Yeah, and the latest update rolled out for this on August the 25th, 2016. Now, for the stats, like the proper stats, it's got an Apple A5 chip on it, which was pretty good in the day, but now they got really good chips in their stuff now. The GPU was 1 GHz dual core with a ARM Cortex A9. The memory was about 112 megabytes DDR2 with 1066 megahertz RAM. Storage on the iPad was essentially what normally get back in them days: 16 gig, 32 gig, or 64 gig. I believe this one is a 16 gig. Was it 32? Let me just bring up that information here. Could just read it off of here, couldn't I? But I'm gonna, let's see, about, yeah, this one is a, oh, this is a 16 gig model. Okay, to be honest here, I don't really have much stuff on it anyway, so it doesn't really matter now. The display is 9.7 inches, 250 millimeters at 4.3, 132 ppi. Resolution is 1024 by 768 pixels. It goes up to 1080p, but you have to use a video adapter by Apple to get it to do that. So this isn't like a 4K screen or anything. This is just 720 to 180, so it wasn't that great back in the day. The graphics is powered by PowerVR, SGX 543. let's see, 67 polygons, 2 pixel fill rate, and it's got all the sound stuff. It supports most sounds and sound connections and that. Input, it has multi-touch screen, headset controls and all that jazz you can normally get on a touch screen. Now for the camera, for the front facing camera, it's got VGA up to 30 frames per second with audio. It's only got a 0.7 megapixel camera on the front. On the back it's got 1280 by 720p up to 30 frames per second, and it can do still photos with 5 times digital zoom, and yeah, it looks like it's the same 0.7 megapixels. That is nothing nowadays. I mean my phone can do like 20 megapixels. I'm pretty sure it's a 20 megapixel thing. Connectivity, it's got Wi-Fi, it's got Bluetooth. This is the Wi-Fi only model. It's not a 3G one. Yes, 3G. There was such a thing back in them days. It's got the power output, online services, iTunes, iMac Store, and that kind of thing. Maintenance rate, predecessor was the iPad first generation. Next one was the third one. Related articles. Okay. I was about to show you just on the password lock. This is the only screen on it that I have actually working. I downloaded calculator on it and stuff. I used to do a lot of reviews on this, but now I do them on my phone because it's an Android phone. I can do it like that. To be honest, it still works this very day. I mean, seriously, why buy a brand new iPad every single time a new one comes out when you can use your old one? I mean, yeah, this one does sometimes freeze up and you have to reset it, like just reboot the thing. The internet drops out sometimes, but it's a wireless one, so you kind of expect that to happen, but it's doing it kind of a lot really. But the way I fix it is to just close the screen flap up, then just wait about 10 seconds and just open it up, and then just like continue using it, and it just works fine right after. It's a little bit slow in some areas. The downloads are pretty fast though. It's as fast as you're gonna get on something like this. I still use it because it gives me something to do, like watch videos on YouTube at night before I go to bed, and do bigger stuff like read horoscopes, watch a bit of Twitch on it and stuff. Yeah, I still got some of my old photos on it as well, which is pretty good camera roll. There's mostly screenshots of shit, uninteresting crap. Here's a pig drinking beer for your own amusement. Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's got it doesn't have AirDrop, it doesn't have all the fancy stuff it's got on it. So yeah, it has a headphone jack, the on and off standby switch. It's got the back facing camera on it. It's got the front facing camera on it. Somewhere there is nothing on the side. It's got the lock switch or mute button and the volume rocker controls, and the sound grill right there. And here we have the 32-pin adapter port. Yeah, I know we use lightning cables, but yeah, this is how it really was. And on the back, it's got a little birthday message. It's still on there, so that's kind of good. It's got the Apple logo there, still a bit reflective, a little bit blurry, and there you go. Confirms it is a 16 gig iPad, made in California, designed in California. So yeah, I'm still pleased with it. I'm not going to buy another tablet until that one dies out completely, because there's no support on it now. it's come out in 2011 and they used it ever since. Now it's 2017 and it still chugs on. So I've got no idea why people keep buying things as soon as they're released. It's like the Apple fan base amazes me. Where do you get your bloody money from, really? I mean, seriously, I'm more of an Android person than the Apple person, because I've got money, but I'm smarter spending it on other things that work better. The only downside with Apple is why I don't like them very much is it's kind of really simple to use and it's not much things you can do with it most of the time. Plus you can't expand the memory unless you pay for it with the iCloud and that, expand it that way, but I don't like that. I'd rather get a SD card and stick it into a device, expand it that way, because that way you get a backup at least, like a proper thing. So that's the kind of thing that I like doing. Yeah, this has been a video and a half. I guess I need to make this video because I've been using it ever since, and I just gave myself an idea to do a little video on it to see what other people think of using a really old device in this future that we are in. Yeah, like I said, I will not be buying any more tablets until that thing fully dies. Then I'll be like, oh, I don't have a tablet, which, to be honest with you, it's not, tablets are not important. You got phones, basically the same thing but smaller. So yeah, I've been Nicholas Smith, and I will see you next time. This video will go up as soon as possible. Got some unboxings coming up next week if I get them on time. Anyway, see you guys.